from Oxford inside the SJB Pavilion. Notre Dame, the 18th ranked Fighting Irish, with their first ever trip to Ole Miss, as the 13th ranked Rebels continue Notre Dame and Ole Miss. Just a second time meeting overall. Cass Prosper, who wins the tip for the 7th game. Each game of this season, she has helped Notre Dame control for Central Michigan, enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday.
You're going to see Ole Miss in a tenacious defense. Their philosophy is to dictate and disrupt, but Hannah Hidalgo said
Prosper, who comes up with the rebound. It's this Notre Dame team averaging better than 82 points a game. Again, a number of fresh faces cycling into this South Bend program as they make their Notre Dame 4-0 advantage here on the road.
a calming factor. Vanessa DeJesus, look at Hannah Hidalgo. Told you, when you got the basketball, you better protect it.
Live ball turnovers, something they were
when they go against Notre Dame, a lot of times they try to run their offense away from Hannah Hidalgo.
Man over to Peterson, driving baseline on Hidalgo. Tough shot and she gets it in. And this is an area where Ole Miss wants to make it difficult for Notre Dame and not making it easy for any shot, as somehow that one goes up and out of the hands of Gisela Sanchez and into the bucket. All 8 points for Notre Dame thus far tonight have come in the paint. McMahon from the free throw line pulls up and just gets it to die. Just been so consistent throughout her years in college basketball, 2-time all first 10 Big Team selection. Right underneath the basket, great look from Sanchez to KK Bransford.
And what Notre Dame driving lanes inside.
Just the second matchup all time between these two. The last time they met back in 2024, the second round of the NCAA tournament. And Cody McMahon, the extension of her game from in the half court. Awala, as you mentioned, 12 in white. They've been a great tandem, she and Cody McMahon, as Awala going to work on Prosper. And Prosper picks up the foul. A 2-point ball game. 18th ranked Notre Dame coming off 4 straight Sweet 16 appearances, and Hannah Hidalgo rises and fires and drops. Denham DeShields, one of the 9 newcomers for this team in the ball game, and Chinu, after an all-SEC freshman season, nice dish to Awala, and one. Through some injuries, despite that, they're 8-0 under Jan Jensen. Denham DeShields launches it for 3 and gets it to roll. Tie ball game as Denham DeShields, who averaging 11 points a game, has been a nice compliment to Hidalgo, lifting it from 3 way out. And just back iron. Cole's there on cleanup duty for the stick back. Malaya Cole is coming up with the rebound, and making the pass was DeJesus. Hidalgo studies, tries to find an opening. Wonderful pass. What a wraparound from Hannah. And getting them active and shots as opposed to not. Stolen away. That's KK Bransford. You're not going to catch Hannah Hidalgo out on the break and the easy 2. So Hannah had to go on the shot clock. Off of 1 foot, won't fall. And leading the break here is Peterson, Caitlin Peterson on the attack, and just finds the back of the backboard. Just over 10 seconds left in the shot clock. A lot of bodies hit the floor. Elbow extended for Hannah Hidalgo, who just puts a smile on your face because she's got one. And they've certainly answered the call so far. Moving the ball exceptionally well, moving without the basketball well, and that pass from Prosper in the court.
A piece. But both coaches are able to reload and still experience success.
McMahon waiting for that screen from Awala and gets it to drop. DeJesus picks up her dribble, finds Gisela Sanchez, and Sanchez gets it to roll around her 8th 3 of the season. Preseason poll.
Well, one of the most impressive things that I think that Coach Yo has done, she's had 4 10-plus wins in the SEC. This is a tough women's basketball conference.
What an outstanding from outside. No. Chinu for three. 0 of their last 7 from with 16. And Poe has Hidalgo in her face. Lattimore decides to pull up from 3. And she's happy about it.
In the guard of that one right there, Hannah Hidalgo.
Coming up with the rebound. Back the other way. Chinu with the hole, taking on the hoop and horn. Looking to come up with a stop here and build on that. Good defense thus far, closing out on Ayanna Moore. Got to watch out for her. The long 2 off the mark. And exact. Picks up the dribble. It's alive again. Wild shot there from Hidalgo, but she's bailed out with the foul. Running. Ian McMahon, who has been working hard tonight. Fall off 1 foot. The fadeaway is good. Cody McMahon without a bucket for the last 5+ minutes.
They cut it to 7. That's just strong. That's hard work. So strong by.
Chasing down that rebound. Here's Chinu.
I love this sophomore right here.
She was absolutely ready and believes because of her maturation, she's got the opportunity to be one of the best in the league. Lattimore emphatically with the old board, yelling out to her teammates, taking a whole lot of time. Coach Ivy saying, let's go. The 3 at the end of the quarter, and it won't drop.
Got to see that Neil Ivy is paying attention to this ACC-SEC challenge. She wants to do her part for the ACC conference.
Coming out strong is Cody McMahon. To last half, it is a 16-2 run carrying over here into the 3rd.
And Ole Miss has come out in this 3rd quarter with a big lineup.
Short from the corner for 3 for the shot clock. Hidalgo charging to the hoop, a little show and go. And Lattimore on the inbound, or Chinu rather, on the inbound. Gets it over to Poe. Poe who puts it up and goes in. Debrisha Poe, she gets it into Hidalgo. A 5-point ball game in this top 20 showdown. And a take to the hoop by Prosper, who was going to not. Chinu thought about it. Flashing as Iwala. Feisty hands, and Iwala recovers and puts it in with the left.
That's what I loved about
13th ranked Ole Miss with their first big test of the season. In the Coles, and it's blocked by Lattimore.
Big lineup allows Ole Miss to switch on ball screen, so when the big goes to the basket, there's another big ready to cover inside.
Trying to recover there, and Poe could get to her.
And remember, Ole Miss was in a tight one on the road at Memphis, and this team showed great resilience and character. Oh my goodness.
And how about the great resistance of, as you talked about, her running the point and missing 2 free throws, but right there is Chinu to get the rebound. McMahon not stopping with the attack to the hoop.
And McMahon back on the floor.
And what did we hear Coach Yo say in shoot-around today? Just do your role. Just play your role, whatever is needed of you. And right there, nobody was there to guard Gisela Sanchez. Ready to check in. Voila. And the Shields launching a long 3, and she got it! And what a contest there, just sealing off Coles by Chinu, and too strong from McMahon, and a program's top 10 is stolen away by Ole Miss. McMahon running it up the floor. Debrisha Poe pulls up for 3, the first lead of the game for Ole Miss. No foul call. McMahon pushing it once again in transition. The left hand finish. this crowd. And it's really the fierceness that Coach Yo wants to see more of out of McMahon, who's in a really happy place right now, as Coles with a nice turn to the basket. Post swings it over to Shields, keeping it out on the perimeter. Finds the hands of Iwala. Iwala, tough take. Collected with that rebound from Iwala. So now 4 in the last 6 games, as she has just been on a tear this season. And what a move to the hoop! Not
Hidalgo been fairly silent in this second half.
tough baseline. And Sanchez can't get it off before. Back the other way for Notre Dame. The left hand too strong. Coles is there on cleanup duty. Aisle 5. Strong pass to Chinu.
Now they need to settle. Ole Miss.
And another great move from Cody McMahon.
Advantage, 39-27 on the glass. Too tough.
Iwala just muscles her way, as that's the largest lead. Go by Iwala.
Now Ole Miss has got to be disciplined, use the clock.
Instead, a quick take there by McMahon. The decision to go and give Ole Miss a little more comfort.
Notre Dame's got to go with a quick strike.
Hidalgo is the player to do it, and she does. Hannah Hidalgo.
Ole Miss, they need to use the majority of this shot clock.
And KK Bransford getting her hands on the basketball. Right back there on the help side was Hannah Hidalgo. And nice teamwork and team deep. Only got 1 remaining. Meanwhile, Notre Dame still has 2. Chinu finds Iwala. Baseline, crushing basket there as Iwala, who's got SEC experience, played at Vanderbilt for 3 seasons before coming over. The high arcing 3 won't fall for Hidalgo. And coming up with a rebound is dribbling, pulls up, and got it. Well, Hannah Hidalgo back in the face to try to close out the Fighting Irish. And what an effort we saw. The CNC scoring factory with Christine and Cody McMahon, and the first ranked win of the season for Ole Miss. Coach Yo's group moves to 8-0 on the season. They remain perfect for the 69.
Ole Miss is just relentless on the boards. Both coaches talked about rebounding would decide this game. Ole Miss out-rebounded Notre Dame 42-27.